guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is finally that day. We have all of the set images for Season 12 and the Legacy 2 wave released. And so in this video, I'm going to be showing you them and sharing my overall thoughts on the sets and the wave itself. Let's start with the flagship set of the wave, that of course being the Empire Temple of Madness. And let me first say I think this set looks really good, and I love the color schemes and how it matches up with Unagami's colors, those of course being red, blue, and black, and I think overall the colors are looking very nice for this. I like that this temple has a sense of verticality, and it is definitely one of the taller temples for Ninjago. And a few cool things about the season 2 and the wave itself, I really love the idea of those health bars that are above the ninja and the villains, and then you also have the keyblades, which are the collectibles for the season. I like the idea of the keyblades being put inside other blocks, and I think that's a nice way to incorporate them into the design. For this set, we have one at the top of the temple and two near the base. Overall though, this set is really good, and I'm definitely looking forward to picking up this one. It would not be a Ninjago wave without a dual vehicle set, and here we have the Velocity Racers. Nothing terrible, but nothing special either, and Lloyd's bike is fine. I mean, I definitely think it's one of the better bikes. Bikes in Ninjago just generally tend to be pretty bare looking, but this one is fine. Nothing really memorable though. Jay's is actually fairly good though, and I like that they're not doing the normal two bike things, and instead we actually get a plane for Jay, which is pretty nice. And the villain guy, I can't exactly read his name, it starts with an H or something. He looks cool too, and I like his little skateboard as well. Here is the tuner car, and it is driven by a new character named Scott, who is supposed to be one of the allies for the season. And the car itself looks pretty nice. I like those transparent green blades, but the colors, I mean, they're a bit blah, gray in general, just not the best color. Although I do like the decals, especially the ones at the front. There's some nice references in there as well. For instance, one of the decals actually says Akita, but the main villainous faction for the season seems to be called the Neo Visors. Those are the names of those two villain minifigures, who look really good by the way, and yes, they are actually wielding guns. So all in all, this is a fairly good set, and the villainous faction looks pretty nice too. So the cool thing about Kai's mech jet is it is one of those 2-in-1 sets where you can build two things out of the materials given. Those things being, of course, a mech and a jet. And I also like the green blades that have been appearing with the wave and are also present in this mech, and overall it is a fairly good small mech. The jet though isn't the best. I like the incorporation of the green blades, but the front of the jet just doesn't really feel connected with the rest, and it looks kind of weird. As for the pink villain guy, his name is Richie, and I mean, yeah, that's a pretty weird name for a villain in general, but he looks cool too, and again, I do like these skateboards. I didn't really like the Cyber Dragon when I saw it first, but it has been growing on me, and you know, it's actually an alright set. I like the idea of a Cyber Dragon to begin with, but it is a little bit boxy looking, if you know what I mean. But I suppose that's exactly what they're going for. They wanted to make it look robotic. I do like those engines with the green blades attached to them, but I still feel like the set could have been a bit bigger. It also has a pretty nice minifigure selection with the two villain generals, Unagami and Jay and Nia. Overall, it's a fairly good set. And here is the Gamers Market. This set has been getting some hate for the build itself, but I mean, I think it's fine. It looks like a market, and that's good enough for me. I like the little stations that we have. One has the Keyblade, one has Pink Zane's suit, and the Shredder with the Neo Visor on the top. Another reason why I'm not so concerned about the build is because of the amazing minifigure selection. Over half of them are exclusive to the set, those being Harumi, and yeah, that's right, Harumi is back. Her minifigure looks alright. Some guy named Akino who looks like Karloff with Unagami hair, Pink Zane of course, and Avatar Nia and Avatar Cole. And Avatar Cole is basically supposed to be Rocky Danger buff, and these two minifigures have been getting a bit of hate due to their simplicity, but I think after knocking it out of the park with the rest of the wave, I think I can let this slide. And here is the Empire Dragon, similar to the Colossus, the Ultra Dragon, and the dirt bike from waves past. This one is retail exclusive at Walmart, I believe, and I think it suffers from some of the problems that the Cyber Dragon did, but at the same time it looks like a pretty nice set. The colors are looking really good for this, but I don't know, something feels like it's missing from the set, something feels a little bit bare, and I feel like more could have been done with it. Also, it seems like they're kind of running out of ideas. I mean, we just had a villain dragon in the last wave, but I like that this one actually doesn't have wings, and that's a pretty cool idea. All in all, good set, not great. And here is Cole's speeder car. This one is a junior set and not much to say about it, but I figured I'd share it anyways, although I do think that it would be pretty cool as a normal set. Here's the first of 3 arcade pods, and I really like the concept. Essentially, you have what is actually an arcade box with the Avatar minifigure inside. And what I like is that we actually get two minifigures. We get the normal suit and the Avatar suit, which is a pretty good way for the consumer to get a minifigure that they might not have gotten otherwise. I like the actual arcade box. The decals look pretty nice, as well as the control panel, which is on the front. And the bottom of the arcade says Prime Empire, another nice addition. And the Avatar Lloyd minifigure, not my favorite out of the 3, but I think it looks good nonetheless, and it's pretty good for what it is. Here's Kai. He actually does have blonde hair, and I like that 2 out of 3 of the Avatar minifigures actually include the movie hair, which is good for people like myself who have not gotten any of the movie sets. And some of the other sets in the wave actually include movie hair too, which is definitely a plus. And as for the rest of Kai's minifigure, looks pretty good. He does have red going across his eyes, Furumi style. Maybe they could have tried something a bit more original. The rest of the torso looks pretty good though, has very nice colors, and I will probably be getting this one. Last but not least is Avatar J, and this one probably is my favorite out of the three. The colors just look really nice, and the idea is very creative too. Basically, the idea behind the Avatar is Jay as a rock star, and he even does come with a guitar too. All in all, it was a great concept and looks really nice in minifigure form. Here is our first of 4 legacy sets that we're talking about today, and this one is the Golden Mech. This one is pretty similar looking to the original Golden Mech in terms of appearance, but actually it is a little bit different as it does have knee joints, which is definitely something that a lot of people have liked, so you can actually move the knees around, which I think is pretty cool. Other than that though, I mean, it really is similar to the original one, so not much I could say, other than I wish it was a bit different. Here we have Kai's Dragon, which is another junior set, and this one looks okay. I mean, again, not much I can really say considering it is a junior set, but it does come with the original Legacy Kai and a 2-armed Garmadon, and yeah, I mean, nothing else I can really say. Both of these minifigures are the same as last time, but the actual dragon itself looks fine too. I'm glad that they went with a molded head, and the little shrine nearby looks cool too. Here we have the Thunder Raider from Season 3. This one has definitely been upgraded, and Cole's mech is a significant improvement. It is a lot bigger, and I think it looks better too. And Jay's vehicle also looks more complex. The colors are looking very good for this. The 3 upgraded tournament keys also look pretty cool too, and the minifigure selection is nice as well. We get a Ninjago and the Overlord. All in all though, this is probably the best of the new legacy sets. Last for this video is the Jungle Raider, and the build is fine, but why get the set when there are so many other better ones releasing alongside it? First of all, the build itself isn't exactly memorable or outstanding, and the set also doesn't come with an exclusive minifigure either. Without either of these aspects, there's not really much going for it. So I mean, yeah, it is fine, but nothing really special about it. So for my overall thoughts on the waves, well, the Season 12 wave is pretty good. It's definitely not the best wave of Ninjago out there, and part of the reason why is that it has a lot of vehicles. People just generally don't care about vehicles that much, but it also draws a bit too much inspiration from other waves, particularly the Sons of Garmadon wave. I mean, I was reminded a lot of the Temple of Resurrection, the Ninja Nightcrawler, and just the box art in general. As for the Legacy wave, I mean, it's fine, not as good as the original, but I still think these sets are fine nonetheless. I just don't really feel that much motivation to buy them, considering that they're releasing alongside these Season 12 sets, which are just cooler and better, and I'm probably going to buy those. So I feel like the Legacy 2 sets could be a bit more motivating, but other than that, I mean, they're fine. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, share with anyone you ever need to know, and let me know what you guys thought of all the sets, and go ahead and rate them out of 10 if you want to. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.